Hi, so I'm KB with Nerdophiles. How are you both?
Great.
We're
How are
great.
you?
Doing wonderful, doing wonderful. Okay, so I absolutely adored this season. And I have to say, Madeline and Sylvie are more alike than they realize. And yet this season, they continue to go head to head in business. So I wanted to ask each of you kind of what do you think that they teach each other over the course of this season that makes them be, better women in business and in their personal lives? And I'll start with you, Kate.
What do I think we teach each other? Well, I don't think that Madeline sees until there's, a scene with Lily and Bruno where they come to me and are like, "Hey, you got to try to get her back." I don't, but I will. Okay, I guess Madeline. Wow, it's a long day. Madeline's pretty stubborn, but she does at least go, okay, I'm conceding like that I need help. Like she's tried everything. And so I do think that she acknowledges, Sylvie's big talent, right? In the end, like, okay, let's try to rectify the situation. Let's, put differences aside and yeah. And, but I don't know.
I don't think they teach anything each
Yeah, I
other
don't
anything.
know.
I think that's the blind spot that they both have is that, as you said, they're very similar. They want power, basically, both of them, over their life and over the job they do. So they don't see potentially what is there to learn if they teamed up.
Yeah.
Maybe they would start, learning from each other. But in this situation where it's so conflictual and both believe they're right, that they hold their
Mhm.
positions because they are right, actually, they'll have a different point of
Yeah.
view. They both have a different point of view, but they're right. So I don't think they could learn from each other in this moment, but who knows what happens in season 4? I don't know. I
Yes.
would
You know what?
like to have surprises.
Yeah.
I hope that they teach each other how to let down their pride,
Right, I
because
know,
I
yeah.
think they
Yeah.
have so much
They
of
have
that.
so much, but that's really something they don't see.
Mm.
They don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So my next question for both of you is that obviously each of them have a very different, but it's very integral relationship to Emily. Like they both have mentored her in ways that she could not even imagine. So for each of you, what do you think your characters have kind of taken from their own lives and given to Emily in the form of advice? And I'll start with you, Philippine.
For me, I think Sylvie shows her. She's the kind of mentor that doesn't say anything but shows stuff, which I think is a kind of nice way to teach even kids. You show them be an example for them. So that's what she's trying to do with Emily. And the funny thing is that when we started the show 3 years ago, we were all very different people in real life, and we've changed so much in these 3 years and 3 seasons. And I think we have taught each other a lot as characters and as people. But because I felt I grew a lot. I learned a lot by watching Lily work. She's an incredible professional. And I hope she learned something from me. I don't know. And so it's like, yeah, this is a both on screen and off screen kind of not issue, but thing. But I think, yeah, she shows her stuff. She shows Emily, and Emily kind of starts dressing a little bit more like Sylvie. That's a sign.
And that is a sign. And what about for you, Kate? Kind of what does Madeline give Emily in the form of advice from her own life and her own career?
Well, I think she overshares for sure. She's an oversharer. She's nursing at the office, and there were a lot of things that were cut for time. I was just actually thinking about all those interviews we did trying to find the new
Oh yeah,
president.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was
yeah,
such
yeah,
a funny
yeah.
scene, but the scripts were really complex this year, and I probably would guess long. So there's so much stuff. But okay, I'm digressing. What I feel like Madeline did, she let her go and take the Paris job. So she does give her responsibility and nurture and guide. But then equally, she's going to use her as the scapegoat when stuff doesn't work out. She just is mercenary. We'll throw her under the bus. I mean, she basically, did you watch? Are we allowed to talk about spoilers? Right now?
Yes, I watch
I mean,
everything.
at the end of the hotel suite, she's like, but you'd agree, right? When you give your report to the
Yeah,
Gilbert
exactly.
group. Yeah, because she's basically letting her take the hit, for the failure of the French office. So what in her mind, it's also like, well, it is your fault. You screwed this up. I gave you a great opportunity and you ruined it. So yeah,
That's
yeah,
also a way of teaching her something.
yeah.
Beware,
The
beware
school
your
of
boss.
hard knocks, sweetheart. It's cold out there for a sister.
Well, thank you both so much. Fabulous
you.
season, and thank you for chatting with Nerdophiles. Really appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.